Hello friends. Alright, so today we're going to learn about square roots of numbers. How do you determine the square root of a particular number? Now the first thing to look at is look at the numbers in the square root box, right? Now for the first question we have root 25. How do we determine the square root of 25? Now look at two numbers that are the same, that when you multiply together will give you the exact number in the root box. Now what about 4 times 4? 4 times 4 is 16. Is that what is in the box? No. How about 5 times 5? 5 times 5 is 25, right? Now when we multiply 5 times 5, it gives us 25, right? That means the square root of 25 equals 5. It's as simple as that. Just multiply two numbers that are the same, okay, two identical numbers, and then you find the square root of the number in the division box, in the square root box. Now the second question says root 100. Which two numbers that when you multiply together gives you 100? Exact same numbers. 10. Yes, 10 times 10 equals 100, and that means the square root of 100 is 10. Okay, number 3, we have root 81. Which two numbers when multiplied together gives us 81? 9. 9 times 9 gives us 81, and that makes our square root of 81 to be 9. Great. Number 4, root 144. Which two numbers multiplied together gives us 144? That will be 12, because 12 times 12 equals 144. Alright, question 5, 121. Which two numbers multiplied together that will give us 121? 11. Now 11 times 11 gives us 121. And then question number 6, we have 256. How do we determine the square root of 256? If 12 times 12 is 144, okay, and sorry, the answer here is 12, and the answer here is 11, not the answer of the multiplication, okay, but the individual numbers here. Now, which two numbers multiplied to each other will give you, multiplied by each other will give you 256? If 12 times 12 is 144, then 13, then let's try 15 times 15 is 225, then 16 times 16, 6 times 6 is 36, 6 times 1 is 6, plus 3 is 9, 6 times 1 is 6, and 1 times 1 is 1. Then we add all together. This gives us 15, then 256. That means 16 multiplied by 16 will give us 256, and that means the square root of 256 is 16. We can also determine this by using the LCM method, okay? So LCM method can also be used to determine the square root of numbers. Alright, probably in my next class I'm going to teach you how to get your square root using the LCM method, which is the lowest common multiple. Alright, I'll see you in my next video. Do have a wonderful day. Bye.